Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my sisters and brothers. Welcome back to Muslim Life in America. So happy to see you. Today's topic is halal food. Halal food, yes, halal food. What do I mean about halal food? What am I going to talk about when it comes to halal food? Well, first of all, let's talk about the word halal. What does that actually mean? It means that we are talking about something being permissible for a person to be able to have, right? There's halal and there's haram. Haram means forbidden. So halal means permissible. So in the context of halal food, I want to talk about some really important aspects of it. And there are two aspects of it. So what is the permissible, right? The permissible is being able to have the permission to eat or consume that food. But what people don't know, and this is the general population in the United States, is when we talk about halal meat, it's not just about it being permissible for us to eat. It means that that halal meat has to be zabiha. What is zabiha? Zabiha is the way that the animal that is being slaughtered is following the Islamic guidelines of zabiha. They are very strict in the way they should be done. There are specific steps that should be followed and should be adhered to every time that an animal is being slaughtered. So that is really important. So when somebody says to you, is that halal? Really what you should be asking, is that zabiha when it comes to meat? And so this is really important. Now, another issue that I wanted to discuss, which is really a big issue for us as American Muslims, is when there are cities or vicinities that are actually providing halal food. So for example, in public school systems, like in New York City, we have halal food now in the New York City public school system, where they're actually providing children chicken nuggets and chicken patties. These are actually halal. Yes, they're also zabiha, but it was after the community worked really hard with the New York City Department of Education to find a certifying body that actually certified the meat or the chicken that was being provided from the very farm to the place where the chicken patties and the chicken nuggets were actually being manufactured, and all the way to the school where the children are consuming it. So there is this process, but sadly there are many vicinities that think that they can just, purchase from a company without really understanding, is this company certified and who is certifying them? And they are providing these meals in correctional facilities, and a number of other locations. So it's really incumbent on us, brothers and sisters, to always ask who was the certifying body for the halal food that is being provided. Because it's really important for us to know who's handling our food, where our food is coming from, and making sure that also the animals that have been slaughtered have actually been taken care of, and they were grass-fed. These are a part of our faith tradition that we should actually be making sure to follow. So I know that I've just said a lot about halal food, about zabiha, but guess what? We have to be educated consumers. And the only way we can be educated consumers is by having a dialogue around this topic. It is a topic that is much more complex than I can share with you today, but I hope what I'm sharing with you right now is food for thought for you to go do your own research on halal food. So my brothers and sisters, your obligation today is to learn more about the halal food in your local market and where it's coming from and how it's being slaughtered. And is it really halal? And is it really zabiha? Thank you so much, my sisters and brothers. Assalamu alaikum.